board an update on the Manchester academic standards as well as the high school program of studies.
Good evening. The Manchester School District's Academic Standards Writing Team kicked off its work on December 17th and 18th, as you know, at Manchester Community College. We actually spent the day trying to understand what the Common Core state standards are, both the English language arts and the math. We had 63 teachers who worked for 2 days with a facilitator so they could understand not only the structure of the document, but the meaning of the vocabulary, and to establish a common vocabulary so we can move forward. As we have stated publicly a number of times, the Common Core state standards are the floor of our standards work. So in order for us to really know what to add, delete, change, and whatnot, we really need to understand what the Common Core state standards are. The easiest analogy that I can give is the process that someone uses perhaps to take an ordinary gas engine and transform it into a high-performance machine. In order to know what to change and how the changes will work interdependently with the machine's parts, the mechanic, he must first understand the basic components of the engine and all the fluids and the components of it. Only then will the mechanic know how to make it stronger and faster. So we've concluded studying the base engine. In other words, we've concluded our in-depth work on the Common Core, and now we're starting to list the parts of the engine that we need to replace and the ways that we can make it stronger. And that'll be our next meeting as a group later on this month. We don't have a date set. We're trying to find a common day that's best for our team, but we will move forward with another day for this month. So arguing about our standards work, what I would present is that as we move forward, the scope of the work has always been to try and find what are the best standards for all of our students here in Manchester. So using Common Core as the base and finding those, such as those that a speaker just mentioned, I think we're going to be able to do that work well. Our teachers are very confident that they will be able to do that. The District Standards and Curriculum Committee worked together last Wednesday to prioritize the elements of recommendations 2 through 7 in the PDK curriculum audit. The group will be reporting out at our next meeting on January 22nd and combining all of the work into one presentable document. We anticipate the superintendent being able to share the timeline with the full board in her report February 10th. Program of Studies, our high school instructional leaders are continuing their work on the Program of Studies. All of the copy editing is to be completed and submitted by January 27th, and Steve Kojatek and his graphic design students at MST High School will be laying out that Program of Studies. We expect to have a copy to the C&I Committee for approval in February, and we'll need to schedule a meeting since our regularly scheduled meeting will not be held due to the winter break. Our goal is to have the Program of Studies online as soon as it is approved, and then we're going to print hard copies as well for all students at all of our high schools. And that concludes the report on curriculum.
Let me just say that